take my AirPod out. 1 second. Good morning. I just got back inside from me and Cashew's walk, and I realized I didn't say good morning today. So good morning. I hope you're having a great day, and I'm happy you're here. Before we start anything today, I need to get ready. If you have been watching me for at least like a year, I usually do my like morning routines the same in every single video, but I was like, girl, it's summertime. You can loosen up the structure a little bit. I decided to switch things up a little bit in the order and how we're doing stuff, just because I realistically don't do the same things in the same order every day. I just happen to do it when I'm filming. Today I have a bunch of fun stuff to do today, a bunch of new places that I've never been that we're going to today, but I can't do that on an empty stomach and without feeding my dog. He's a growing boy. He needs to eat. I'm currently in the process of fully switching cashews to farmer's dog food because I'm actually working with them this month. And he loves their food and everything, but they gave us this canned food to give him last time we went to the vet, and he loves it. I don't know what his deal is, but he's eating both farmer's dog and this canned food. It's this Hill's Prescription Diet digestive care with turkey in it, and it's in a can. And for funsies, this is so random, but when I moved, I realized that I forgot my can opener at my sister's house, so I had to buy a new electric one, because if you think I'm about to sit over here and break my wrist, you're insane. I've used this before. It's the Kitchen Mama electric can opener. I'll show you what it does in a second, but I got a new one, and I love this thing because as a woman, I just feel like I shouldn't be breaking my wrist to open a can when something can do it for me, you know? Cashew's been running up the vet bill recently because my mom and I, because I talk to my mom about my dog a lot because everybody loves Cashew, come to the conclusion that Cashew just has allergies. There's nothing you can really do for it as of right now. So I took him, they told me, they gave me these wipes. Okay, cool, $120, you know, because they did like a physical and everything, gave him prescription wipes. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I can get behind that. And then he got sick the other day, and we went, and they were like, oh yeah, his stomach was just empty. I think we should unpack. I think we need to unpack how loosely dogs just needing to go to the vet, because I was really scared for him. Although he's thrown up before, I was scared because my mom was scared, and when my mom is scared, when she shows fear, I show fear. So by automatic process of elimination in women in STEM, I was scared as well. But anyway, look how cool this thing is. I'm gonna put this right here. So instead of having to like twist something, you literally just put it here and it finds it by itself. Are you kidding? If you've ever been in need to where you think you might need a new kitchen appliance, get one of those. It was like 20 bucks. I'm planning to make this vlog a little bit longer than my typical ones, and y'all know I'm usually not one to talk. And I don't script these videos out because at the end of the day, I usually just say what comes to mind because like that's what I'm thinking. But like sometimes I just don't be having that much to say, especially when I'm filming, because I'm like, they don't want to hear me rant and ramble, da 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 da. Sometimes y'all do, and that's why you watch me. So you have to care at like some point, you know, about what I'm saying. So this morning when I was on my walk with Cashew, or I was on Cashew's walk walking him, because this is his world and I'm just living in it, I was like, damn, I need to write a list of topics of things to talk about while I am filming today so I can make this video a little bit longer. A lot of people ask me for longer videos, and like I think that's cool. Longer videos help with my channel and the algorithm and stuff like that, but I'm never going to drag out a video. If I feel like I'm talking too much and the video is 45 minutes, I'm gonna cut out 5 to 10 minutes of footage so it can feel cohesive and not dragged out. But maybe y'all like the dragged out stuff. I don't know. I feel like as long as what I'm saying flows seamlessly, it doesn't matter how long the video is, it just has to feel seamless and not like dragged out. Like I don't know how else to explain it. Also, another thing that just came to mind, I don't know about y'all, but I definitely use plastic utensils when it comes to serving my dog's food, because I love Cashew, but you cannot pay me to use the utensils I put in my mouth to use in his dog food. I'm sorry, Cashew, I love you, sweetie, you're my everything, but I'm not using my good forks for your dog food. I'm gonna pop this in the microwave. The vet said to get it stinky, so put it in the microwave. Currently have his like reusable bowls. I still use his main bowls, but I put him by his crate because he hasn't been feeling well. I have him near where he's sleeping mainly, so he's gonna eat in peace. Yeah, that was cute. Now that my child is fed, I need to feed myself. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but I guess it's time to whip up something in this kitchen with the little no groceries that I have. biggest fear as a creator is my videos feeling long, so they get bored. That's why I'm always on the move and not talking too much. But today, I'm gonna let the intrusive thoughts win. Whatever thought comes to mind, I'm just apparently yelling. That's all I had to say. I had no thought. Or, oh, my toast is done. Pride Month. Shout out to the girls, gays, and theys. Anybody in my alphabet community. As a bisexual myself, Pride is very interesting as being a part of the community. Every major company has changed all their profile pictures to rainbows and butterflies. Nothing but rainbows, sparkles, and slay. That's cool. I respect it. But the craziest thing that I have seen this Pride Month, it's actually from Chipotle. I'm just gonna insert it on the screen. So if you see me addressing people as homo estas for the next 4 weeks, just mind your business. I think this takes the cake for the worst Pride Month thing that I've ever seen. But it's so funny. It has no choice but to be camp. It's camp. I'm sorry. It's just so bad that it's so good. Who up in marketing HQ was like, that's a good idea. They gonna eat this one up. Like, what? Homo estas. Exactly. Exactly. I'm done bathing. A few people have been asking me to show like my skincare routine in specific order because I didn't really do it in my hygiene routine, which is a valid question, but y'all about to be so mad at me when I say this. I really just be throwing on. I will say no matter what I do, I usually always use hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. And I usually just do 1 pump of that. This is my like go-to Ordinary product, but I recently found another Ordinary product that I've been absolutely loving, and it's the Buffet Serum. It's supposed to help with fine lines, and if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I kind of have these dark under eyes just kind of naturally. No matter what concealer, no matter how much stuff I put on my face before now, they never would go away. So I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of them now, just because I feel like my face looks better without them. Even though I'm pretty sure nobody cares about my under eye bags or dark under eyes more than me, which is valid. It's this Buffet multi-technology peptide serum, and it has the same consistency as the caffeine solution by The Ordinary, which I also use here and there. But I just picked this up 4 or 5 days ago from the Charlotte Midtown Target because they have like a Ulta section in there, and I put this like all over the lower part of my face just because I feel like I get the finest lines on the lower part of my face, which is like normal because my mouth is there and I have smile lines, which is totally natural. I found this and I've been loving it recently, so I just thought I should tell you guys that. But yeah, I don't know if y'all remember my skincare days when I'll be giving like skincare tips when I was not a dermatologist, not a skincare specialist. I'm not hiring, so I don't know why I was giving people advice and people were listening to me, but I've always had the same basic like formula where it goes cleanser, treatment, moisturizer, SPF. I mix and match just depending on my skin's needs, depending on the day. So if you ever wonder what order I specifically use stuff in, cleanser is always CeraVe facial cleanser. Then I usually do a serum or two because that's my treatment. Moisturizer is CeraVe moisturizer or that Cocoa Kind texturizing cream. And then SPF, which is always the super goop. But I usually don't layer too much stuff on my skin too often. At most I'll do like 2 serums like I did today, but I just feel like my skin could be a little bit more moisturized and taken care of today. I'm going in with CeraVe today. It's been a hot outside, like for no reason. It's been like 90+ degrees every day for the past couple weeks, and honest to God, I was really thinking about it the other day, and I was like, do I really like summer or am I just lying? Do I like summer because I get a break from school, or do I like summer because of the weather? Definitely not because of the weather. Living in North Carolina, which is the South, babe, these summers are no joke. Like, it's really about to be the part of the year where it's like nothing but hell, and it's very annoying. If you're a newer watcher, you might not know this, but if you're an older watcher, you might know. I have family that lives in South Florida, and we're actually going to visit them in July, one of the 2 hottest months in the year of Florida. I love visiting my family, but visiting them in July and August is insane because first of all, Florida is hot as I don't know what, like already. Like, I've never been to Florida in a winter month, and if I have, literally been since I was like in diapers. But Florida just be hot for no reason, and the fact that we're going during hurricane season, which is like every summer, so like it's inevitable. It's inevitable. I'm excited to go because I love Florida and I live there. I'm not sure considering it's one of the most expensive places to live in the States right now. It's cute to visit. $3,000 in rent for a studio is insane. I love to visit my grandma. So anyway, I did my moisturizer. Let me get my sunscreen real quick. Y'all know Supergoop Unseen, the only sunscreen I will ever use in my entire life because I can't see it. It's no white cast. It's really good. I feel like for the quality of sunscreen, as long as you're not burning through the bottle too fast, I feel like this is worth the price. So yeah, we're supposed to go to Florida in July and I have a trip this month in a couple weeks. No outfits planned. No idea what I'm gonna wear, what I'm bringing, how it's gonna go. The flight is booked, the hotel is booked. That's pretty much it. In this video, I definitely want to put you on some more products that I recently bought that I fell in love with. This isn't a hygiene routine, but I was like, since I'm in the bathroom, like I might as well. But before I do that, I'm gonna put on some lotion and a shirt first because this towel is pissing me off. I have my clothes on. I'm actually gonna show you what I used today. So today's lotion was the Love Beauty and Planet Vitamin C and Juicy Mandarin Happy Summer Vibes Body Lotion. It's a limited summer edition scent, but it smells so good. And today I used the mango like combo that you saw in the shower. So I'm really just giving fruity, citrusy like type of smells today. This smells so good. I think this is my second favorite Love Beauty and Planet lotion. My first is the pink bottle. So good. But these stupid pumps never work. They never come up. So I just have to unscrew them and then take it off like that, which is annoying. Maybe it's just the bottles that I pick up or I'm opening them wrong. Recently picked this up again. It's been a while. I also picked up the baby one recently again because I love Dr. Bronner's, but I needed to take a break because I think my skin was getting a little too used to it. So I took like a 4-month break from it, if I'm not mistaken. Was it 4 months? I think it was 4 months. But anyway, I'm back to using that. I picked this up yesterday. I used it for the first time last night. It's the Soap and Glory Perfect Zen Body Souffle. First of all, y'all know I love Soap and Glory. I love her. Like, she's perfect. One of my favorite lines ever. I used this last night. I'm usually a big fan of the body lotions and body butters, but recently I've been really trying. I'm putting my socks on. 1 second. I've recently been trying to hone in on having a relaxing night routine. I've been like getting pillow mist and stuff that smells like lavender and mint, just so you know I can get those things flowing in my body, make me sleepier. That can make me sleepier way faster. So I picked this up, right? I was like, oh, body souffle is probably just like a body butter. First of all, why is it bubbly? Look at the consistency. Listen to this. Literally so good. I think it's like a body butter, but it's just a little bit lighter. I think this is like a fine line between body butter and lotion in my opinion, but this literally smells so good. It's like the perfect mix between lavender and I think almond oil and argan oil and cocoa butter. So first of all, it's moisturizing as hell. Second of all, it smells good. And third of all, I've never felt a consistency like that. Definitely one of my go-to nighttime products now. I just worked with Native like not long ago and I low-key switched to their deodorant. I usually switch up my deodorant every day. I'm not gonna lie to you. But people are saying, oh, Native doesn't work, da 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 da. Did y'all miss the hygiene video where I said I use the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Toning Solution under my arms every day? I've been doing this for a couple months. So when I started using Native, because Native is like aluminum free, so it doesn't have that antiperspirant that makes you not sweat. When I started using that, I was like, oh, it's working. But then people are trying to clock me and say it doesn't even work. I literally said I used the toning solution. This toning solution has helped low-key shrink the pores of my underarms, and it also has low-key helped lighten them as well. If that glycolic acid gonna do anything, is shrink these pores, okay? Well, I just shaved my armpits. Like, glycolic acid toner low-key kind of burnt. I'm just gonna use this today. I want to use Native because it smells so much better than this, but there's a lot going on my underarms right now. I don't want to overwork it with some scented stuff today, even though I feel like the lavender, what is it, lavender and rose scent would go perfectly as like a little kiss to the flowery side of things, even though I'm kind of going citrusy today. And I think the scent of the day is gonna be Ariana Grande, whatever this bottle is. I think it's Sweet Like Candy. I'm officially done with hygiene stuff. I'm actually about to tidy up my hair a little bit and do a little bit of makeup for today, just because we are going out to a few places and I'm filming, and it makes me want to get cuter because there's a place and time for everything, and I think getting cute for the places we're going today is gonna be a little bit of fun. Makeup done for the day. We have a natural, minimal makeup look. I'm about to pack up my bag for the day because I want to try this new cafe for lunch kind of after I go grocery shopping. So I think we're gonna go grocery shopping into the farmer's market first and then come back, do a haul, and then go back out because I'm not really hungry right now, but I really want to try this new cafe. I've been getting back into journaling. Yes, like every other on social media, I've been getting back into it to process my emotions more. I was actually supposed to do it in my living like a Pinterest board video, but I fell asleep before I was able to do so because I was so tired. But I would just like to say the best pens on the market: Bic Crystal Extra Smooth ballpoint pens, medium, and then these Papermate Bold 1.4 ballpoint pens. This is a gel pen hate page. I don't want to hear nothing. Gel pens suck, but when it comes to me and my handwriting style, I need a bold ballpoint so everything can look cohesive. The line is too thin, my handwriting looks crazy and I find it offensive. I'm a ballpoint girly and these are my two favorites. I love these with the grip, but these be bold. Like, I love a good bold ballpoint pen. But anyway, I think I'm gonna head to the farmer's market first because I've never been and I'm kind of scared to go. As a grown adult who's 20 years old, I need to stop being so nervous to go out in public by myself. I need to get comfortable filming in more than 2 places that I'm comfortable with. I mean, I've gotten really good at it this year. I'm filming in a lot more places that I usually wouldn't, and if I don't, I usually just forget. But yeah, it's a beautiful day outside today. The farmer's market shouldn't be too busy. It's a Sunday. Yeah, I have my list of produce that I made earlier, so we're gonna go there, get some produce, have a great time. It should be a fun experience. Let me show you the fit real quick. We have this shirt from Urban with some black biker shorts. These biker shorts are from Forever 21 from like years ago, and they're low-key kind of see-through, which is why my shirt is so big. But I do have white Nike socks, and I'm gonna throw on my platform Converse. I've been meaning to get new laces for these Converse because I just don't like how thin they are, because my original Chuck Taylors have like thicker laces. This look crazy? Kind of. Wait, I need to play with this. Hold on. It's not going how I envisioned it in my head. You just got slayed. It actually doesn't look bad. I actually kind of like it. Like clockwork, I have to do it every time I get in the car. I personally have never been to a farmer's market like ever. This is gonna be my first time going. I don't know why I've never been. I guess just feel like shopping chain was always easier, because like 9 times out of 10 when you're shopping chain, you know exactly like what's there, where it's at, this, that, and the third. Like, that's cool, but I'm really trying to like go out of my way to do better with shopping locally, online and in person. So I want to start getting my produce at smaller chains or local businesses, just depending on like the time that I have for what vendors I'm gonna get like familiar with. I was researching a few before this video. There's like a lot of options, but a lot of farmers markets are open on Saturdays, and it's not Saturday, it's Sunday. I was supposed to film this video yesterday, but I had to take Cassius to the vet. He was sick yesterday and I couldn't go on a Saturday. We're here Sunday and there's one that's open. I think this is the Charlotte Regional. It's off of South Tryon and York Mount. New places always kind of intimidate me because I'm so used to like going in and rolling with the punches that, like, you know, I'm gonna have to navigate things, and really navigating things and looking stupid is one of my biggest fears for whatever reason. I don't know why it's such a big fear of mine, but I just don't want to look dumb. I'm gonna have to start doing shit like I'm not used to, because at my big age there's no reason that I shouldn't be able to do stuff like that. I mean, I can do it, but like, I'm gonna go where I'm comfortable. In the comfort zone, staying in there, you're never gonna progress. I'm so sorry it's so bumpy. They're doing construction on the highway. Wait, one more. I apologize, stink. Hold on, there's one more. Okay, no more bumps and thumps. I feel like I've like been limiting myself so much by doing the same things and like trying the same things, eating the same things, going to the same places over and over and over. If I do ever want to move out of state or just move to a different city in North Carolina, let me not say that, move to another state, because I would never live in another city in North Carolina besides Charlotte. If you shelter yourself in your home city, you're sheltering yourself everywhere else, and you can definitely change that no matter where you go or like where you live after you move, if you move. I just think putting myself in the bubble that I put myself in, now it's my job to undo that bubble, because I don't want to stay stagnant. Really just like get comfortable in trying new things, so if I do ever go somewhere by myself or like move somewhere by myself or like in a new area, a new state, new county, whatever, I am comfortable enough to try new things and venture out. I think there's a foundation for like getting comfortable with what you're doing, because you have to start somewhere when it comes to like being comfortable. So like, of course I'm gonna be still shopping at Target and Trader Joe's, but I definitely want to switch it up just so I don't get bored with myself, and that is what I feel like is most important. And I'm dropping off in my car. I'm about to get more.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Can I do a 32-ounce strawberry lemonade?
We're all out of strawberries. We'll have it definitely next week. We were so busy yesterday that we didn't have any more to bring out today.
Yeah. Can I do a? I'll try a limeade one.
Sure.
If you have it.
I do. Absolutely.
And then do you take cash or card?
I do. I take both.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, such an amazing day today. Lovely weather. Really appreciate being out here. You are. I think I may have just found my new favorite hobby, which is going to the farmer's market on a weekend with my cute little wicker woven basket and shopping for produce. Decided to go to like a small lemonade stand, and I got like a limeade. I was supposed to get strawberry lemonade, but the guy who was working there said it was so busy yesterday because the weather was so nice. It was just a lot of people. So I didn't have any strawberries for the strawberry lemonade, but I got this instead, and I bet you it still is good. This drink was only $6. Look how big it is, and I'm thirsty. This is so good. It tastes so fresh. I'm not gonna do a haul right now because all my produce is actually on the floor behind me. I only went to 2 stalls, or vendors I guess you can call them. They had almost everything I needed. I stopped at the 2, and then I stopped to get something to drink because I haven't drank much water today. Such a good first experience. I'm gonna do the rest of my grocery shopping at Target because you can't get Uncrustables at a farmer's market. So I'm just gonna do the rest of my grocery shopping at Target. So we're gonna head over there, do some grocery shopping, then we're gonna head home and do a cute little haul. Let me tell you something. If my apartment complex had one of them parking decks where it was like the parking deck is on the bottom of the building and then you have to take the elevator up to your floor, I couldn't do this every week and a half, 2 weeks, because the amount of bags that I have, thank God I can park on my floor. Because if not, oh, I would lose it. I would lose my marble. Because this, no. Groceries have entered the facility. My arm hurts, it's shaking, my legs are about to give out, hungry. We're gonna make this grocery haul kind of quick if you don't mind. I guess we can start with farmer's market stuff. I only went to 2 vendors at the farmer's market. I'm gonna start with the first one. Got it in a plastic bag because I couldn't find my reusable bags in the car. Thing is strawberries. These things look so excellent. They almost look fake. They just don't sell produce like that in the stores anymore. I got some lettuce, some spinach. I got a little crushed, but it's okay. 2 cucumbers, very firm. 2 lemons, 2 limes, 2 kiwis. This was a total of $10.24. $10.24. If I were to get this at Trader Joe's, this easily would have been like 20 bucks. This place was called Veggie on the Run. The next place I went, I only got 3 things, and one of those things includes the basket, which was $1. I haven't had plums in a long time, so I decided to get a little case of mini ones. They're literally so adorable, and I haven't had plums since I was a child, but they're so good. Y'all already know how I am about my blackberries. I actually misspoke in one of my videos and called blackberries blueberries, but y'all knew what I was trying to say. I don't eat blueberries, but I love blackberries, so I got a little thing of these as well. They're gonna have to get put in little containers unless I just wash these and let them air dry. But yeah, that's everything I got from the farmer's market. Because this is produce, I'm gonna wash everything and soak this in the sink while I do the other stuff. Let's set that up first, and then we can talk some more. did the most damage at, which was Target. I'm not about to sit up here and lie to you. I spent $215. The amount of groceries I have does not equate to $215. I also got 2 new memory cards, one for my GoPro and then another one for my camera because I lost all my other ones and I was running out of space from today's video. And then I got some cleaning stuff too, so do not think I spent $215 on groceries. You know that's not me, stink. You know better than that. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I like this stuff called Glade carpet freshener. I call it carpet seasoning and I can never find it in stores anymore. So I got 2 of them. I also got a power wash by Dawn because I recently ran out. And then I also got a Glade room freshener thing. Not that my house stinks, but candles, sometimes I don't want to burn a candle. So that's the only cleaning things I got. And if you try to clock me for putting my groceries on the floor, I just cleaned the crib yesterday. I don't want to hear it, and they're still in the bags. And if you mean to tell me your mom comes right in after COVID and puts the groceries on the counter all the time, you're lying. Plus, my back was about to give out. I don't think I can make it to the counter. Mom, if you're watching this, don't yell at me. I got 2 boxes of cereal, and the reason I said, Mom, if you're watching this, don't yell at me, is because my mom likes to coupon, and she usually gives me all the cereal I want and need because she gets boxes for free, so she gets the ones that we like. But I've just had such an intense Captain Crunch berries and Frosted Flakes with sugar craving recently. I don't know what it is, so I just got 2 boxes. I didn't know cereal was like $3. My mom usually never pays for it because of couponing. Don't ask me, ask her how she does it. But I did not know cereal was so expensive. I think these 2 boxes together were close to $7. You're joking. You have to be joking because there's no reason that cereal is that expensive. First of all, it doesn't even fill you up. Second of all, it goes, this is literally like 3 bowls. So why is it $7 for 2 boxes? I don't know. We have a thing of ground beef. I got 73% lean and 27% fat. I don't know about y'all, but fat is seasoning in this house. Is it good for your heart? No. So am I a little conscious about how much I take in? Yeah. One of the best frozen sandwiches for breakfast on the market. I recently switched over to Greek yogurt because they don't sell like Yoplait things in the store anymore. They're like this size. But this is the Chobani Greek yogurt and vanilla blended. I really like this Greek yogurt blended with granola and a lot of honey. Izzy sparkling juice, y'all know I love those. And then also, I thought these were funny. I got Cashew a Pride bow. And then I also got Cashew some cat toys. He's 3 pounds and a quarter. So he's not that big. He actually has to get like cat collars here and there. I get him cat toys because they're tiny enough for him and his little body. They're cordon bleu, uncured ham, and Swiss cheese stuffed chicken things. These things slap. I never had this brand, but like the concept of a cordon bleu is so good. If you haven't tried it, you definitely should. I got some more bacon because I'm about to run out. Lemon chicken bowl. Lemon chicken is good. So is the picture cute? No. I love a good frozen meal. Like if I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna get a frozen meal. And then I got hot doggies because when it comes to a quick lunch, the hot dog with some veggies and chips gonna do it every time. I got a gallon of Lactaid. The reason I switched to Lactaid was because Target had no other milks and this expires in August. I think I could finish a gallon of milk by August. Since the farmer's market sells fruits and stuff in a whole, is this spilling? It's spilling. This is spilling. So, whatever. I got watermelon chunks. Got some more cream cheese because I think the ones that I have is expired. Butter, because I ran out this morning. Lunch meat to make some sandwiches because I love a good sandwich in the summer with some chips by the pool. Chef's kiss. You already know what I have bagels for. Don't act like you don't know. Bread, because I'm on my last 2 pieces. To all the people who were telling me to freeze my bread, thank you, because I don't think y'all understand how expensive bread is. And as a person who doesn't eat bread too often, but when she does, it's a lot at a time, half a thing never does it for me, but this is also too much. And it expires too fast. Like today is June, it's the Sunday before this video goes up. And this expires June 14th. Hot dog buns for my hot dog. Cran grape, as well as cran mango. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these away because I already know what I'm gonna eat for lunch. We're eating out. I'm sorry. I wanna try a new place. I need a croissant sandwich now. That's what I'm craving. We're gonna go get one after I put these away. I need to charge my computer and rebox this watermelon, which I still have no idea. Whatever. I'm gonna put this away. Montage. Let's roll it. I just finished putting my groceries away and I think it's time that I go get lunch because it's 2:38 and I have not ate since breakfast this morning. That was at like 10 maybe, and it was nothing but 2 pieces of bread and 3 pieces of bacon with some coffee. So it's time to go try a new place. I'm gonna pack my bag. I'm gonna keep it like a little secret. I have it saved in my maps of like what it is and where it is and everything. I'm gonna pee before we leave though. We do have to pee. That lime water is whooping my.
But I'm gonna go ahead and pack my bag with my laptop, my iPad, my journal, pens, pencils, everything, because I have some stuff to do at the shop. Never in my days have I seen downtown Charlotte this empty. I like when the kiddies are in school and I'm not. Ally. Pride.
Can I start with a s'mores latte, hot please, and then can I also get a blueberry muffin with that?
So I may or may not have just found my new favorite coffee shop downtown based off looks alone. And it is gorgeous in here. I got a s'mores latte hot and then a blueberry muffin. I thought they were gonna have sandwiches, but they're sold out. By the aesthetics of this place, I'm not surprised that it is busy in the morning, so they sell out probably really fast, but I'm very excited to try my food. The blueberry muffin looks amazing. It's warmed up. This smells amazing. I was gonna try a new food, but like I said, all sold out, so I got with what I knew. I mean, what was left. And this is new for me, so a new place and a new drink, so that's something. Oh, this was $8 by the way. Starbucks could literally never. I love Starbucks, but $8 for a drink and a bakery piece, so you can't beat it. People who do social media don't talk about this, but right now I'm doing my taxes. I got an extension because the person who actually does my taxes was so like overworked with everybody else. I was like, okay, I can just file an extension. Nobody talks about how complicated taxes are as a content creator and the type of questions and things I have to do in order to do it, because we don't get taxes taken out of our every paycheck. It's just the end of the year, the beginning of the next year. How I personally do it is I have 4 payments throughout the year, and I always put money aside from my paychecks, like my big sponsorships that I used to pay off my taxes the following year. So for 2021, I already have my tax money saved for 2022, and I just saw the estimated payment. I wish I couldn't see, but right now I'm doing stuff like adding up my write-offs, and my write-offs include, hold on, I'll tell you exactly. My write-off, marketing and advertisements, software, equipment and supplies, travel and meals, phone bill, internet bill. All this stuff can be written off if I used it for work. So I'm going through like my emails and receipts and adding up all this. I should just do it over the course of the year, but I always do it all at once, and it always pisses me off so much because it's just so much to do, and at the end of it, it's like, damn, like all that, and then taxes are just, they're just different. It's just ridiculous. It's giving me a headache. Shout out to Hunter, because without you, Stink, the IRS would come. If you're looking to get a content creation, please do some more research on taxes. I know there isn't much on taxes, but entrepreneurs and just people who own their own business have to do this type of stuff, I'm pretty sure. Check this out beforehand. Wish I knew. Embarrassing.
Funny how earlier in the video I was like, my biggest fear is like getting embarrassed or looking stupid, and something that I find extremely embarrassing and stupid is when you take out your AirPods and it's like, oh, let's show everybody what you want to play. But I will give myself props because I haven't thought about this since it happened, and before, like a couple months ago, I probably would have been thinking about this all day. By the time I left the shop and like got out the door, I was like, all right, that happened. So social anxiety going down.
I just left the coffee shop. I'm walking back to my car now. Hopefully this parking isn't an arm and a leg. I highly doubt it's gonna be, but that's definitely about to be a A1 new favorite coffee shop. And I could take the train and the gold line over here if I want to, so I don't have to pay for parking next time. So 10 out of 10. I don't know what that is. Spoon, I think it's called Spoon, but it says they have a acai bowl. We shall try that in another video, because if Charlotte is gonna make you do anything, they gonna make you pay for parking. And it's crazy because people always ask me, Aliyah, should I live in Charlotte? Should I move to Charlotte? I need to start asking, do you have your own vehicle? And if you don't, you're beat, because nothing here is walkable. You need a car for everything. Parking in the city, absolutely
absolutely ridiculous. If you don't see me downtown that much, and when you do, I'm usually taking the train because as a student, I get free train tickets. So let's see how much this parking costs. I'm about to cry. Break, hold on for a second. 14, 10. Where'd my wallet just go?
Drive safely.
Thank you, Stu. Crazy how wrong Apple Maps be, because it's literally telling me to turn this way, and it's a whatever.
Were you doing all that barking? Were you doing all that barking?
We're back at the crib. Obviously, I haven't even put all my stuff down before Blondie came and harassed me at the door. As much as I love Cashew, we gotta do something about his not social anxiety, his separation anxiety, because it be bad. Like, granted, he's not always like screaming, yelling loud to where I get complaints, but I would prefer if he just didn't bark when I wasn't here, because I feel bad for leaving the house for extensive amounts of time. Cashew is not a puppy technically anymore, but his bladder is the size of one, so he needs to go to the potty frequently. I'm gonna take him on a second walk today. Cashew usually never goes on 2 walks a day. Exercise wise, he runs around enough. Like, he runs around the house enough on top of his walk. He has hella energy today, and he just needs to go on another walk because it's about to be 5 o'clock. And I don't know why you're acting like this, because you're usually tired by now. So we're gonna take him on another walk, and we're gonna go to the mailroom too. Why you doing a split? You are not peeing. I don't know if anybody else's dog like be coming outside and fake and go to the bathroom, but he's starting to do that way more often, especially because it's hot. And it's like, yo, like, come on, like, go poo, go pee, because we not going again. Come on, let's get the mail. Hi. Good boy. I don't know if it's just me, but after like a long day of doing stuff, taking off your shoes is literally the best feeling. Trust me, all my shoes are very much comfortable. It's just something about freeing them toes and being able to wiggle them that's just so excellent. Like, I usually am not one to shop at Urban Outfitters, but if Urban's gonna have anything, they're gonna have some good jeans and jean shorts. And y'all know I've been needing some shorts because I don't have that many pairs that fit me anymore. I rebought a pair of jean shorts that I had last summer that I grew out of. My old size was a 24, and I just ordered these 26s, and these look like they're gonna fit me so much better. These are the Levi 501 shorts in black. Some of the best shorts I've ever bought. So I rebought them in a 26, has the Levi stamp on the back, has multiple buttons, which is something that kind of annoys me about them, but it adds a little bit of flavor, I guess, the type of shorts that I have, and they're high-waisted. I'm just gonna throw them on over my biker shorts really quick to make sure they fit. They get over the butt okay. Yeah. Yeah. I have a little bit of extra space in the back, but when they're buttoned, that space is almost gone. I think these are gonna be a perfect fit. I absolutely love Levi 501 shorts. Levi, I doubt you're watching this, but if you are, I love your shorts. I haven't been big on ordering clothes recently. I don't know what I wanna buy. Like, I feel like I have a bunch of clothes, but no outfits. But when I go to make the outfits, I'm missing things. How does that make sense? I don't know.
Can I have a kiss? One kiss?
I just got off the phone with my little sister. We talked, we had Kiki, talked about Stranger Things 4, which is something I want to discuss. In this video, there's not gonna be any spoilers. People have been asking me on my spam, what do I think? And I've been partaking in kind of Stranger Things conversations on Twitter. And I feel like I really could talk about more stuff that I like on YouTube. I feel like I could talk about stuff like on my YouTube instead of just by spam. I kind of feel like my problem is like why I can't make longer videos is because I feel like I let all my thoughts out on my spam. Because if you want to see my intrusive thoughts, just follow my spam account. I've gotten such into the habit that like as soon as the thought comes in my head, I don't second guess myself. I just post it. Can that be problematic sometimes? Yes. I remember like a year or two ago, I was so filtered because I was so afraid of like, this might pertain to such and such, da da da. Now it's just like, I don't care. The intrusive thought always win. Any thought that comes to mind, I usually just post about it because I'm annoying. We're trying to change that. So we're gonna talk things out on YouTube if they're important enough. And one of those things is Stranger Things. I finished Stranger Things season 4, volume 1. Excellent season. Might be one of my favorites. I love the horror aspect of it. Season 3 and 4 are some of my favorites. I don't know, I can't rank them. All I know is that season 2 with that stupid wannabe Suicide Squad episode, I hate it, and that's why I don't like that season. It's such a solid plot and idea, but they ruined the whole thing with that. Like, they need to take that out. Take it out the show. Take it out the season, Netflix. I know you can. You take stuff off all the time and put things up when they're convenient for you. I know you're about to file for bankruptcy soon, which is why you put The Amazing Spider-Man up, and why you're probably gonna put Zoe 101 up later this month. We see through your antics. I don't know. I love 3 because of the colors and everything, but plot-wise, I think 2 is better than 3. Also, season 2 is when they introduced one of my favorite gingers, Miss Max herself. Favorite characters: Nancy, Mac, Robin, and Elle, of course. All the girls. Lucas is a sellout. Dustin, just be cackling. Steve, you're too old to be at them high school basketball games, but whatever. Jonathan, crazy but in the best way. His friend, I hate him. I don't like Jonathan's friend this season. He's very annoying. And Joyce is Mother, but we knew this already. So now I'm kind of at that point in the day where I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's just me, but between 3 and 6 p.m. is the worst time of day because I'm tired, but it's too late for me to take a nap. I could eat, but I just ate and I'm not really hungry enough to start cooking yet. Bold of me to assume I know what I'm gonna make. I don't wanna take a shower right now because I feel like it's too early. And I don't really wanna do anything productive because I'm gonna get too tired too soon because I'm already tired as it is. Now I'm sitting here scrolling aimlessly on my phone like I have nothing to do. I could be editing right now, but no. I'm trying to figure out what YouTube video I wanna watch. I guess I'll figure out what YouTube video I wanna watch while I edit, because I like to edit my non-speaking parts first because it cuts out a lot of the nonsense in the video, and then I do the talking. It's a lot fast. I'm gonna figure out what to do with myself, and I'll get back to you. Boy, did we have a time last night. I'm coming to you the next day because I had a breakdown last night. I mean, writing 5 pages straight in my journal breakdown, crying. It was really giving, hey, yo, bring me a shot, but I decided to finish off this vlog properly. I am going to just finish out the vlog the next day because I feel like I was doing good. It's currently 8:50. I'm about to start doing my night routine. Cashew already ate his dinner. I already had my dinner, whatever. So we're gonna head to the bathroom, do my little night routine, little self-care. I think a face mask will be good. I actually started my internship today and I TikTok vlogged it. I think it's gonna be up by the time you guys see this, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later because I didn't talk about it a lot in the vlog. I just kind of vlogged it or like got ready for it in the vlog. Definitely want to update you guys about that because I feel like I've been talking about this internship for literally eons, so I think it's well overdue. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in the shower, wash, and yeah, we're gonna have a good night. Good, chill, relaxing night. Great shower. I exfoliated. I had wonderful body washes. I just threw on my souffle as we talked about earlier, and now I'm ready to do a face mask. I'm gonna be using the Ordinary Salicylic Acid Mask. It's formulated for blemish prone skin. I feel like the only reason I'm using this mask is because I always use those like teal Freeman masks because they look cooler, and this one is actually a pain to get off and deal with, but you know what, maybe I do need this because, you know, I do have blemish prone skin. But anyway, the whole reason I wanted to sit down and do a face mask with you anyway, I started my internship today, my summer internship. I feel like I'm absolutely going to love this program. Our first meeting was at 9 and I didn't get off personally till about 4:15, so it technically is like a 9 to 4, usually 8 to 5, but everybody's schedule is kind of personal just depending on what the company needs that week and everything. So mine is pretty, you know, flexible. I met with my team leader for a one-on-one. Absolutely adore her. She's so great. And she answers her Slack messages. Not all heroes wear capes. This is kind of my second type of internship because if you've been watching me for a while, I've always said like I'm doing this internship. I have internship work to do in my videos in the spring. And I had an internship that wasn't paid from March to June 30th. So right now these are kind of overlapping, which kind of sucks. But going on my neck with glycolic acid, by the way. So don't mind me. Yeah, that internship was cool. It was really like not too work heavy. The company I worked for, they said that they don't want to overwork, especially in the spring, but in the summer, oh baby, they said they're giving us real work. No intern slack mule mess. They're giving us work. It's pretty exciting. I'm ready to continue on with working. People ask me all the time, like, how did you get an internship, da da da? And I'm gonna talk about that when I start up my college diary series again in the fall when I'm back in school full time, because I just feel like nobody wants to hear about school in the summertime, which is why you barely hear me talking about my summer classes, working, and rah, because I honestly need a break from it too. So I'll talk about how I got the internship and tips and everything, because
I actually got this internship and locked it in before my first one. This one just happened to come second. Talking about like what I put on my resume and stuff in the fall. So if you want to hear about that, I guess you can stay until the fall. Finding internships isn't hard, especially in my field, which is marketing. I was really looking for a place that like took care of its employees and treated their interns like people instead of dogs. I'm not gonna talk about that right now, but yeah, I really liked my internship day. It was really packed. They said it's probably gonna be the most packed day of the summer. I feel like a lot of people kind of look at YouTubers who are in college a little bit funny because they're like, well, you're a YouTuber, you make content. I'm very blessed for my job with YouTube and I love what I do. But after a certain point, I'm probably going to stop, and that's just realistic. I've been doing this since I was 12 or 13, 11 years old. I'm 20 now. I've been making videos since I was a early adolescent slash preteen. That's hitting the 10-year mark very soon. If you look at anybody who does YouTube, they've been doing it for years and years and years, especially veterans. Who's staying at a job for 10 years and not getting a little, not tired of it, but definitely wanting to switch things up. I think creatively, I would love to work more in the background of things whenever I do decide I don't want to do this anymore. That's probably not going to be for a while. I'm here to stay, sorry to tell you, but I love what I'm doing right now. And
not to mention, like in this section was just how kind of temporary social media clout or like kind of fame is, because everything is moving at a mile a minute. So sometimes it can just be exhausting to keep up with, and the amount of money that you're making right now could be millions, but in the next year, 2 or 3, it could be nothing, because that's just how social media works with numbers and analytics. So, you know, sometimes I just don't want to constantly be dealing with that, and I would want something more like not sustainable but consistent, so I'm not constantly on my toes, if that makes sense.
I want to give myself options, which is another reason why I'm going to college. When I was like a sophomore, I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to college, da, da, da. But turns out here I am at 20, 4 years later. Very happy that I'm in college. Is it a pain in my ass? Yes, but am I happy I'm going? Yes, because I'm getting my social skills, developing friendships, relationships, networking, getting opportunities that I probably couldn't get if I wasn't in college. Like, I'm all for do what you want to do after high school. When it comes to college, that's totally optional, but if you're not going to do that, you definitely need to have a backup plan. You need to have a plan for what you want to do. Free rolling, like in this economy, not good for anybody's mental health, not good for anybody's pockets. You deserve a safe, secure job with or without college, but you can get with or without college. You just need to know what you want to do. You don't have to know what you're going to do for the next 50 years, but figure out what you're going to do for at least the next 2 or 3 for some sort of like security and clarity. But yeah, the internship was great. I love it. It's very free flowing, definitely work based, doing everything I love, content stuff, SEO things, marketing. Like, I'm having the time of my life already. I already have a project and it's killing me not to start it right now, because the 9 to 5 is for work and the 5 to 9 is for play, self-care, YouTube and everything like that. And that is also what the weekends are for. So it was a pretty good day. I was sitting in front of a computer a lot, so I kind of have like a slight headache. I'm used to sitting in front of the computer for extensive amounts of time, but today was just different. So I'm sitting here on the couch with my son, and I'm looking at my house and I'm like, okay, it's time to pick up. Like, let's pick something up, let's get it cleaned up, tidy, so when it's time to get up in the morning, it's not a disaster, which is what I usually do every night. I don't know what it is, but cleaning up the house at night is literally like the final act of like the last thing that I have to do before I lay down. Second to last, I usually brush my teeth 2 seconds before I go to sleep, because if I don't, I'ma eat. Because if I'm gonna do anything, I'ma eat at midnight. But anyway, cleaning up the crib is just so much work. I just wish Cashew was a person. So what are you doing? I wish he was a person sometimes, because I want you to clean up, contribute to the house, please. Something. You don't pay bills, you don't pay for food, you just vibe out. Least you could do is pick up your toys. I did want to read tonight. I actually did want to give you guys a little reading update, because I'm currently having a dilemma. Let me get the book. I mentioned in my first summer vlog, which if you haven't watched, you should definitely go watch. One of my favorite videos ever, more to come. I picked up It Ends With Us, and I'm on chapter 7. I'm on page 81. And when I read, I like when books make me like itch to pick it up again. I'm not getting that with this. I don't know if all the good stuff is coming towards the end. So far, like, I don't think I've read for like 4 days, 3 days. It's been at least 2-3 days since I've read, and that's not like me. I haven't been like, oh, I'm gonna read this. Like, I'm gonna force myself to read it because I want to understand what people are talking about. And the way y'all were harassing me to pick up this in Verity, I should have read Verity first from the looks of it, because it's supposed to be a thriller mystery or just thriller romance, whatever. And this is just
I don't know. I'm gonna finish it though. Thoughts coming in a summer reading wrap up. Also, something I'm not proud of. This is my third one of these today. I have a problem, but I'm not upset to admit that. To sit up here and lie to y'all and tell you that I'm about to lay down in my bed and go journal and read and because I'm not. I'm actually about to edit this video and I'm gonna read and stuff after the fact, but I'm not gonna show it because logistically that doesn't make any sense. I went ahead, picked up the crib, feels a lot better, dishwasher running, I feel great. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love the more fun and productive and trying new stuff type of vlogs. I like watching them, so I was like, let me create them. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else that like I try for the first time or like revisit things you want to see me do on vlogs down below. It really helps me out because I don't want to get too repetitive. So that being said, thank you so much again for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Let me know you made it here, and if you did, you're a real OG and I love you and I appreciate you very much. Follow my socials, subscribe if you haven't, make sure all your notifications are on so you never miss an upload because I upload every Sunday and Wednesday and I don't want you to miss anything. Simple.